Hello Cancer, it's EJ with EJ Star Tarot with your reading from September 7th through the 13th, 2020. So we're going to skip the intro and get right into it, okay? So we have the Hangman and we have the Seven of Swords. And this tells me that, there could be a change of perspective about something, right? With these two cards here, this talks about a partial loss but a partial success. As you see, he has 5 swords here and 2 here, and he's kind of looking at this, and I feel like you change your perspective from it being a loss to an actual gain. I feel like you're looking at this, Cancer, and you're like, you know what? This transition that I'm going through, I might have lost 2 things, but in reality, I'm winning because I have 5, right? And I really feel like you're really changing that. You're changing that, right? You're changing that perspective. And I feel like, in the beginning, let me move this really quick. I feel like, you might have thought, you might have been questioning yourself, right? You might have been questioning, should I have done that? Should I have maybe waited to do it a different time or handle it differently? But you have the Emperor, right? And if you look at this card, he's kind of like focused on what it is he's doing, and he's really building his foundation and his structure. And with the Emperor being here for you, Cancer, I feel like you're having confidence and you have a lot of self-awareness, and you're thinking, you know what, that's okay. I'm changing my perspective because in the end of reality, I'm a leader, I'm a success. I am building my solid foundation, and I'm building my stability here. And I really feel like you're just kind of taking control of your situation, and you're definitely changing that point of view of what it was that you have. And see, here's the Queen of Wands, and that goes with the Emperor. And I love the Queen of Wands because if you look at her, she's very confident there. And she handles things very gracefully, right? Very mature. And I see that that's what you're doing, Cancer, is that you're really kind of handling things gracefully. And I really feel like you're being very genuine with yourself and your situation, and you're having a lot of confidence. And you're being very independent here with this Emperor. And you're saying, you know what, I'm taking control, right? I'm taking control of what's mine. I'm changing my perspective. I no longer feel like I lost anything, but I feel like I'm gaining something. And I'm gaining more than I've ever lost. So in the end, I am the leader. I am the winner is kind of what I'm getting here. Now we have the Page of Cups here, and the Page of Cups lets me know that it's like you're developing something new within yourself and around you. And I see that here because here we are with the Hangman and that Seven of Swords, right? And you're changing your perspective, and you're developing your awareness. You're developing that strength within you to take control and just kind of move forward in a very positive way, rather than focusing on the 2 swords that are left behind. You're focused on your foundation. You're focused on what's ahead of you, your stability. And I love that. I love that that's what you're doing. And if you kind of look at the card, that's what he's doing, right? Like he's kind of focused. He's very curious, and he's looking into that box. But, this is just you really developing that new level. Now, yes, the Page of Cups could be a message, but honestly, I'm gaining that for a lot of you, you're more of developing something new within yourself and around you, within your situation, right? You're gaining a new perspective, and that's what I'm seeing here. I'm not seeing it as you receiving a message of some sort. I'm seeing this as you really taking control of the direction you're going in, and not really focusing on the 2 swords that were left behind. You're just like, you know what, I have 5 to build on right now. I have 5 swords to build on right now. If you look, he's looking at the 7 of Swords, and he's like, I have these. I can start building my foundation that I'm standing on, and then I'm going to build my stability that surrounds me. And I see that's what you're really focused on. I love that you're changing your perspective, and you're really growing in that aspect. So I really love that. Now we have the 3 of Coins here, and the 3 of Coins is all about, it's like a coming together. It's developing and taking root. It's also some successful endeavor, right? Being very resourceful. Now this is underneath the Emperor and the Queen of Wands here, so that's why I kind of am getting that you're really you're being very inspired here, and you're developing and you're taking that confidence, right? You're developing something here, right, by building your confidence, you're building your security, your stability, and your foundation, and you're doing that very confidently and gracefully. And then here with that Three of Pentacles here, I really feel like whatever this is going to be a very successful endeavor for you. You're being very resourceful, and you're using the Five Swords that you have to build it, and you're changing your perspective, because you're like, you know what, I'm gonna win at the end result no matter what. I'm gonna take lead of this and have this stability and this foundation and the structure that I desire, that I want. And I see that, and I feel like that's what you're doing here. All right, Spirit, what else? Career, money, finance for Cancer. Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords in reverse, and I like that the Ten of Swords is in reverse, because I feel like a lot of you are now again, you're thinking differently. You're releasing that the way that you used to feel and think with this Hangman here, right? You're changing your perspective, and you're like, I'm not going to let the way that I used to think come into play in my future, come into play now. So you're releasing the past, changing your perspective, right? And you're moving forward. And I really feel that's what you're doing here. I love this, Cancer. Career, money, finance for Cancer, please. Career, money, finance for Cancer. And you know, I really get that you're not really focusing on like the disappointments or the competition, the arguments, the chaos. I feel like you're really changing it. You're thinking about who's number one and where number one is going, rather than what's behind you. Okay, the center of your reading I love is the Star card, and the Star card is all about being hopeful. It's all about having faith. It's all about dreams being fulfilled. And guess who's making that happen? Yes, you are making your dreams become a reality, and whatever that means here for you. Okay, because it can mean different things. People have different goals and different desires. So this is all saying that no matter what, all is going to go really well for you. And you know, again, it's just about a time of believing and healing. And here we are, we see that Ten of Swords in reverse, and you're healing from that disappointment, from the negative. You're changing your perspective, and you're changing your point of view on on your situation, and you're saying that in order for me to be successful, I need to have more confidence, and I just need to have faith and know that I can have a successful outcome. And you will, because we have this Three of Pentacles that says that your endeavor is going to be very successful. So no matter what it is that you're doing, you're being very resourceful in building that solid foundation for yourself, building that stability, and I like it. All right, what is the outcome for Cancer? September 7th through the 13th. What is the outcome for Cancer? All right, we have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords, you guys, he is somebody very straightforward, right? You know, he's a strong character. And I really feel that, you know, with this King of Swords, you're being very wise about decisions that you're making, and you're being very, you know, creative in that, right? You're in the way that you move forward. And I really feel like you're really making very good, wise, intelligent decisions here. As you move forward in your, you know, on this new path that you're embarking on this new endeavor, on this new mentality. I feel like it's something new to you. I feel like you finally gain clarity of what it is that you want and where it is that you're going and how to achieve it. And I really feel like you're shifting gears. You're shifting gears. And I love that. So the bottom of the deck, wow, okay, I just said you were about, you know, gaining clarity about this fresh start, right? You have that inner strength, and this is something, you guys, that's really going to lead you to long-term success. This isn't, whatever you're building, it's not something that's going to take you to the next month. It's something that is long-term, and you're very determined and ambitious being that emperor here, you're very determined and ambitious to create that. And so you're being really wise here with this King of Swords. I see that it's out of focus, and I do apologize. Just kind of move this over so you could see it. You're being very wise with this King of Swords, and you're like, this is the direction that I want to go in. This is the direction that I'm seeking. But in order for me to do that, I have to shift my mindset. I have to shift my beliefs, and I can't think the same way that I used to, or believe in the same manner that I used to, because if I do, I will not be successful. I will just be disappointed again. And I see you're releasing that. You're releasing all of the pain, the hurt, the disappointment from the past, the way that you thought, and you're really forward thinking here, right? You're forward thinking, and I love that. All right, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Be blessed, and we'll talk soon.